Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Mongolo, and with me once again is...
Megalomaniac, hello internets.
Good day. So last time we uh, tracked down a traitor in the Klingon Empire and had their house dissolved, and that earned ourselves a promotion.
Promotions! Unfortunately, Worf's son died.
Yeah,
That was
which,
sad.
which pretty sucked.
Yeah.
So, uh, let's do this level up. Oh, yeah, you are right.
Hi!
Unlike the Federation story where it was a little bit more straightforward, it seems that you have to do a bit of running around to do your rank ups. But then again, that's also probably a factor of First City being more complicated than Earth Space Dock.
Yeah. Oh, there's not too many customizations options on this one without...
Yeah, you'd probably need to buy the C-Store variant.
Yeah, you would. And I don't want to this time. I think it's
Yeah.
next time I do.
I think it is as well.
Because
I,
next time I think the ability it has is a... it's like a subspace jump right behind your enemy, which sounds really cool.
Oh, yeah. That one is pretty good. Alright, so just to show everyone, you got the cull done.
Cool done, yes.
Yeah. So Mecha is going to be sticking with the Birds of Prey line. I know that in the first.
I really like Gail Simone's run on that book. Wait.
So, like I mentioned in the write-up for the first Klingon video, Birds of Prey are basically much more fragile but much more maneuverable escorts. They trade a lot of survivability for weapons and maneuverability, and they also tend to have all universal bridge officer slots, so they are very, very customizable as a result. The Raptor basically is the Federation escort. It has very similar, although slightly lower defenses, but makes up for it by having the regular cloaking device. I am going to go with the Kentako Battle Cruiser, which is very similar to the Federation cruiser line. However, it's more maneuverable, pretty much on par with Federation science vessels. And they can use. This one does have a cloaking device. It does have the cruiser commands, but I don't think this one can use dual cannons from the looks of things, which is fine. I should probably be using dual beam banks and regular beam banks on this anyway. And unfortunately, due to the kind of dearth of ships that the Klingons have in their tree, partially because it wasn't really until Legacy of Romulus that they even allowed captains to get ships at this level at all. That there's really only one C-Store variant. Mm-hmm. Next level, however, once we reach the next rank, there's a lot of variants. So I'll get this one.
And while you're doing that, I'm off to find the officer trainer guy.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I should probably do that.
I want my rapid fire cannon skill.
Klingon tradition dictates that the first target sought out by a new ship will forever dictate its fortune in battle.
Yeah, I like that. You got a new ship, go kick something's ass.
Let's go beat up a battleship.
That's why I said 2.
But before I do that, I need to first assign it as my ship.
Let's see.
There we go. I want to ready that. I think I got things I want to transfer over as well.
Hmm. So you don't happen to know where the officer trainer guy is in this, right? Do you?
Ooh, I think he's near. I think he's in the area with Jim Pock, but I could be misremembering. Well, while we're doing all this, I might as well talk about a few things that happened in STO news this week. Cryptic has put out more details about the anniversary stuff. Not what the mission is going to be just yet, but they have announced that they've announced what the new ships are going to be, uh, which are all very appropriately named the Science Destroyer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna destroy you with some science, boys.
or we're going to destroy science.
You can't
Period.
destroy science.
We will destroy all the science. Oh, this ship has no alternate models at all.
Yeah, the bird of prey only has the one and then the C-store variant.
Um, so yeah, so each faction is getting their own science destroyer, which is going to actually be very similar to the Chimera heavy destroyer. They are all science vessels, so they will have the science stuff on them. They will have the um, and they will come with a console that allows them to change between a science mode and a tactical mode. And from the sounds of things, what they said that this power will end up doing is when it's used, the ship has a uh, commander science and a lieutenant tactical bridge officer slot. And when you use this console to change into tactical mode, it actually reverses those slots. So your lieutenant tactical becomes a commander tactical, and your commander science becomes a lieutenant.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. It'll change what powers you have available depending on which mode you're in.
Ha, found him.
Oh, okay, excellent. Oh, I
He's
should.
he's in that like block that's just to the north of where Worf is.
Okay, here, I should probably invite you to the team so I can.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, so I can head over to you. Um, they also said that these ships are going to show off a new feature that they are going to have for science vessels, which is basically a secondary deflector slot, which, from things they have said in the past, will likely end up being a basically that science vessels will now have two actual equipment slots for deflectors, giving them more bonuses to their science powers.
Sounds good to me.
But they're going to have a thing about this. Uh, well, starting next week.
Also, most importantly of all, they look awesome. Well, the Romulan one looks awesome. Federation one
Yes,
looks pretty good, but the Romulan
yeah,
one
they
looks
all
awesome.
look real nice. They are all they are all designed based on Dyson Sphere technology, so they have that look to them.
Yeah, that kind of white, shiny, clean look.
Yeah, that's why I need to change tractor beam on this guy. This tractor beam is a terrible ability.
A little bit. What other options were there for Space One or Space Ensign? Let's see, science
Also,
team.
it turned out that I was mistaken about who the returning character was going to be, and in retrospect, it was a character that I really should have known, um, which is fine. But it is one I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do with as well, because they are bringing back Tuvok for the for the featured episode.
That is pretty cool.
And as part of that, the way you are going to get the new ship this time. So because this ship will actually have some special stuff about it, it won't just be um, you. Like you don't just do the mission and get it like you did for um,
The
Temporal
obelisk.
Ambassador, yeah, or for the Sphere mission. What you now have to do is doing the mission. The first time you complete the mission, you will get 400. It basically okay.
It's like the
it's
Christmas
another
event thing.
reputation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like the Christmas and the summer event ships. When you do the featured mission, you get 400 of the items, and then you have 15 days out of the 25 days that the anniversary event is running to get the remaining 600. And this is again just because since the ship has something special to it as opposed to the ambassador and the obelisk, which were just very basic generic ships, they now require you to do just a little bit more work.
Worth it.
It from when I looked at some of the things that they mentioned because they did a today on Friday they did a dev blog on how the ship will like how the ship was designed, and they had a few comments in there about how like what the sort of things that they are doing for it, and
Hmm.
it sounds real cool, even if it's a science vessel. So I'm looking forward to it.
Of course, my Romulan character's science, so I'm like totally cool with this thing.
Yeah,
Like all the
like
way.
yeah, like I'll definitely get it on my Romulan. Um, I don't know. Like I don't know if I'll probably get it on my main, just so I can have it, and in case I'm doing stuff with it later.
Yeah. It also kind of fixes the problem of like there only being one or two science vessel options for Romulans.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to say the stats for the Romulan version are, because from the uh, image that they've shown of it, it does look like a standard warbird. So I'm wondering if it is going to have singularity and have cloaking powers.
Better.
I,
Should.
like it should.
Be
It really
awesome if it
should.
did.
Yeah. So we will have to see, uh, because the last time they did a cross-factional ship like this, which was the Romulan temporal science vessel, they didn't allow it to have singularity drive or cloak in order to keep it on par with the existing versions.
Yeah. The one that bugged me with that was the lock of the Tal Shiar lockbox things.
Oh
The
yeah,
assimilated destroyers.
the
Those
assimilated
not having those
destroyers.
were dumb
Yeah, like that
from
one
a like a
was.
lore standpoint.
Yeah, those ones not having it were very unfortunate. All
Haha,
right.
I'm complaining about lore in an MMO. I'm just hanging out in
Okay.
space. I'm got everything set up.
Okay.
Well,
I'm.
almost everything. Get rid of these. Don't need no weapons in my quick bar.
All right. What else have they? Oh, Cryptic has also announced that starting Monday and going on until Wednesday, there's going to be some C-store giveaways every day. They haven't said what it's going to be, but there is going to be free items given away in the C-store every one a day every day until Thursday, which is when the actual anniversary stuff begins. If it's anything like the giveaway in the summer, it will probably be one or two. It'll probably end up being a. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a shuttle, a costume, and a mid-tier ship. Yeah, if there's only going to be 3 of them, that's probably what it'll end up being.
Yeah, that's how I got the nebula I was using back in the Federation side.
Yeah, and that nebula
Which is
is.
actually a end tier ship, so.
Oh, that one was it N tier? Okay,
That was tier 5.
okay. I couldn't
I don't think it
remember.
was. I don't think it was like. It was first half of tier 5, not tier 5.5, but still.
Okay. Um, but the nebula is still a pretty good ship.
Yeah. Oh, did you already zoom out?
Yep.
Oh well. Here I was waiting for you. I'm like, oh, you already left.
Yeah. Do you want to do
Well then.
this optional tournament first?
Sure.
All right.
We'll go become the next Hokage for House Martok.
Yeah, if you say so.
Believe it.
Do I even have a? Okay, I have a bat'leth equipped.
Okay, so where do we gotta go?
Forces, which is way to the east.
The Forza system.
Yep.
There we go.
Cryptic has also announced that the current Voth lockbox will end on the 30th of January, coinciding with the release of Season 8.5, which leads me to believe that on Tuesday they're going to announce what the new lockbox is. Considering some of the things that's going on,
Undone lockbox.
yeah, that has actually been theorized. They did a big overhaul of the Undyne ships. It's possible that they will release some Undyne vessels as part of this lockbox. In a way, I'm not sure how I would like that, but you know what? A lockbox cycle that I don't need to get crazy about, that's fine with me.
And even finer with your wallet.
Yep. Like if it turns out that it's a bunch of ships that I'm not really that interested in, because I still need to get that the Voth Bulwark that they released as a special edition thing in that event with the one duty officer pack. Like I still need to get one of those. That's a pretty sweet ship. Like, it looks real nice, and it comes with a few items that I really, really want. It's just expensive.
30 billion credits.
Well, like 350 million last time I looked. But those ships usually come down in price after their event ends, kind of surprisingly. So if I'm lucky, it will probably come down cheap. I just need to go and look at it. Like I just need to keep my eye on it. That's all.
It's the opposite of toy collecting.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Like
Just weird.
you'd think that the price would go up once it's become scarce, but no.
Yeah.
The lockbox ships tend to go down in price as they become rarer, which is kind of weird. But it's probably because people want to buy the newest. So
Yeah. So we gotta go find Worf.
yeah, this is gonna be over here somewhere. Um, Is there anything else that I could be missing?
Are you wearing pants? That's
Yeah.
very important.
Yep.
Okay.
Of course, because it's very important.
Yes.
Everyone should be wearing pants.
Yes.
Unless you're wearing shorts because they're nice and comfy.
No, pants only. Sorry. Okay, so where's Worf? Should be around here.
Are we in
Did we pass Worf? There's a green dot.
Did we like?
Oh, there's Worf.
Oh, there he
just
is.
appeared.
Was a brave warrior. He was as dear to me. There is too much riding on this tournament for the House of
Wait,
March
sons?
to withdraw.
Worf has more kids?
Take Mavin's place in the arena myself. That would be putting my desire.
Okay, so
So it's report to referee. Who is up here? Just run right through the arena. It's okay.
Don't mind us, guys.
Yeah.
I grieve to hear that Mervyn has fallen in battle.
I have a odd feeling that
Someone's gonna cheat.
well, more that the two of us probably is something slightly dishonorable, but then again,
No, because there's two
yeah,
opponents,
then they
so it's okay.
spawn two opponents, so it's all right.
It's like tag battle.
Oh, hey, we got a Batlith trophy.
Sweet.
You did well, but do not start your celebration prematurely.
Oh, another round.
Suddenly we're in a BioWare game.
Welcome to the second round of the competition.
Oh, that's all right. I find it amusing that they decide to spawn these guys with shields because melee weapons ignore shields.
That is pretty goofy. I just got. Oh yeah, because the lockbox is ending. Duh.
Oh yeah, you just got a off type.
I got a Ferengi lockbox.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So because the current lockbox is ending in a week, the game will now actually drop all types of lockboxes. Which is kind of a nice thing. Like it's a good way for them to start adding some of the things that were missed in other lockboxes. Like folks that are coming in late that want to get some of the interesting things that were in other some of the other lockboxes.
Yeah. Okay, so we won.
So in order to end this, it looks like we need to just place the Batlith trophy on our ship. I guess we can beam out.
I'm gonna put it right on my desk.
I don't think if that's quite where it goes. We'll find out.
Probably not.
Yeah, we'll find out in just a moment.
You'll find out. Visit Starship Bridge.
And some of the old lockboxes have some really neat things in it, and I would be interested in trying to get a few of them and open them up just for some of the gear that's in them. But
Yeah, no, we should have the Ferengi Marauder for your Ferengi guy.
yeah, and the Marauder is apparently pretty good. It's not like the best ship, but I remember it's pretty good. All right.
Apparently my bridge is loading.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, my captain's taking a while to get from the bridge to the bridge.
Here it is. Set up trophies. Shelf 1. No, not accolades. Ships? Okay, no. Set up trophies. Shelf 2? Why is it not letting me? Huh.
Huh?
Like where do I? Where does it say it wants me to put the trophy?
This is a good question. On your ship. How very helpful.
Alright, let's try another
What if I can
deck.
stick it on this guy's head?
Let's try another deck. Sometimes you can put trophies in different areas of your ship.
Yeah, but it's my trophy. It should go in my office.
Yeah, you'd think that. All right. It's probably not the brig. It's probably not where it goes. Let's try in
I know you
my.
can put it there to remind prisoners how badass you are with a batleth.
Yeah, that's certainly true. But sometimes you can place them on your bar as well, at least on the Fed side, but I can't seem to do that here. All right.
There's someone out there who knows the answer and is just laughing at us right now.
Here we go. Set of trophies. F1 accolade. No.
Did you find where it goes?
Oh, I found where the I found where the shelves are for that area. Floor. Here we go. There we go.
So where is it?
So you have to take the elevator to the crew deck,
Crew deck?
and then you go to your bar, and then you should see a wall, and you go there and you choose the floor option. Floor accolade.
Okay, sure. I guess that works. I'd rather have it in my office.
Yeah. Well, it's something for your crew.
But I'm the one who won.
But it shows how badass you are.
That's true. They should know I'm already badass.
Well, yes, they should, but now you're just reminding them in case they forgot. Alright, so I'm starting to fly to the actual next mission.
Oh. I was like, wait, how do you leave your ship interior again? I'm like, oh yeah, there's the button that says leave ship interior.
Yeah.
I'm smart.
You might also be able to just hit the beam out, which is...
No,
Oh,
couldn't.
you couldn't? Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, so now we go to Ada Eridani.
Yep, which is just way over to the west.
Of course, the complete opposite direction we were going.
That's right.
If only we had transwarp.
Yeah, like we're pretty slow at the moment.
Want to get mount.
Yeah.
Want my chocobo.
It's still just flying a pretty, got a basic warp core, so not very fast.
Yep. Oh well, we can admire space.
Yeah.
And reflect on space.
The final frontier.
Yes. Yeah, I should have seen it being Tim Russ coming back, because he's done a lot of Star Trek fan production stuff.
Yeah, actually, he has been doing a lot. Like, isn't he also in that that one series that was kickstarted?
Yes.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it, but yes.
Yeah, I can't remember the name offhand.
It's like him, like Koenig and Decay of the like normal TV regulars have come back a lot comparatively for the kind of stuff.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah, I think Tim Russ does a lot of directing too.
But considering some of the things that they've been saying about stuff surrounding the Dyson sphere, like we should have figured first off that it was going to be someone serious from Voyager, and then that kind of leaves a limited cache of characters.
Yeah.
Like with that in mind, I think probably the only serious people they would be able to bring back that met the criteria would probably have been Tuvok or Chakotay.
And from what I've heard, Robert Beltran doesn't want to go near Chakotay ever again.
That wouldn't surprise me. Which, then, if you know about what the actors themselves like to do, leaves Tuvok being
Yeah.
the obvious answer. I just think that, I still think that Barkley would have been pretty great personally, but I'm pretty happy with this as well.
Yeah. I don't know. They could have gotten Jerry Ryan.
Yeah, I guess they could have.
I think. I know. I don't know if it's still on. I know she was on some kind of like cop show or cop detective-y drama show. I don't know if it's actually a cop show. I kind of write like all CSI shows into like one category.
I believe the term is procedural crime drama.
Yes. Also known as Dear God, stop making them already.
There's a lot of them. I was actually earlier in this season, I sort of looked at all the different shows I was following and realizing that I was following a lot of the same type of show, and at the same time thinking, as much as the CSI and Law and Order style cop shows are pretty good,
there's just a lot of them.
I
because
really miss the style like Murder, She Wrote, where it was actually possible for the viewer to solve it before the end.
Yeah,
because that is one of the problems with a lot of these types of shows these days. They are all contrived in such a way that you don't get all the answers until the characters do. But the
issue with that is that it's a lot harder to write an actual mystery that you can solve.
You could say it's a lot harder
without making it super obvious.
They wrote 12 seasons of Murder, She Wrote.
That just means the writers of Murder, She Wrote were really, really smart.
Yes. Yes, that's kind of the point I'm making at the point here.
But yeah, it's like the CSI wannabes are really popular, and then the what I call monk wannabes, where it's a crime show except the main character is quirky in some way. Like, Monk, where he had OCD, or Castle, where he's,
Castle,
a Playboy writer.
Castle is just a new Murder, She Wrote, except it doesn't have the same sort of writing sensibilities.
No, but it has Nathan Fillion, so that's okay.
It's still pretty good, but it's no Murder, She Wrote.
Or, was it The Mentalist, where he's a hypnotist?
No, he's not a hypnotist. Although he's
not a hypnotist?
No, he is a Carney psychic.
Carney psychic, okay.
Or
psych, where he's a fake psychic.
That's not to say that he doesn't do hypnotism, because he does.
Oh.
But he is his gimmick is that he reads people really well because he is a ex-psychic.
Oh. Yeah, or Psych, where he's a fake psychic, or what was the other one? There's just so many. I'm trying.
Yeah, there's so many you can't remember them.
No, I know. It's like there's one. I think there was another one where it was just pretty much like Monk again, where he was like neurotic in some way.
Well, there's.
It's not to say these shows are bad. It's just it's.
Yeah, it's a genre that it wasn't really until recently that I kind of realized was being run so ragged.
It's because that they'll never run out of stories, because whenever they need another murder, they just look up something that happened in real life and go, "Oh, this is weird.
Yeah,
let's do this."
Which one of the shows I was following that just recently did that? There was one of the shows that I was recently following did an episode. That type of rip from the headlines type stuff, but it was actually handled pretty well, surprisingly, for what is typical of
Yeah.
what these shows tend to do. Which I'm trying to remember which one of the shows it was and which event it was. Although there was the one castle episode earlier in the season, which was basically what was a castle? What Castle or Mentalist did one earlier in the season that was basically an Edward Snowden thing that decided to paint him as a complete asshole. But that's not the one I'm thinking of. There was actually one that was only a few weeks ago that was surprisingly really well done.
Yeah, the one I always go back to is the Law and Order with Chevy Chase after the Mel Gibson blowing up and basically being racist thing.
Actually, one of the episodes, because I got like the whole season, the whole series of the original Law and Order that I've been slowly working through. One of the ones that I need to watch is the one that's based on Paul Bernardo, which
I completely do not remember who Paul Bernardo is.
Canadian serial killer.
Oh, that would explain why I don't know.
Yeah, it was interesting because it did.
Another Green River Killer.
It was interesting because it did one. It did the whole thing and had his sidekick. And in real life, she got off on a lesser, like she got a plea bargain for a lesser sentence. And in the Law and Order episode, she had the book thrown at her. So yeah, that's one I want to get around to watching because I remembered hearing about that episode, but I didn't actually see it while it was running normally.
Yeah. Whoops! It was a trap.
Oh no! Yeah, by those.
I missed my opportunity to do an Akbar joke.
Yeah, so there's the House of Torg remnants deciding to try and get some revenge on us. Which is why our first officer asked us who we wanted to go kill, because of course it wasn't going to matter.
Yes. I still said battleship.
I still said battleship.
Hey, cool new torpedo launcher.
Yeah. And a new shield array. Should probably use those, but first off, let's go and do this. Federation Task Force attacking a starbase, so we better go and defend it.
I like how this Klingon mission is a reference to Peter Pan.
Yeah, that is actually pretty good. This one gives one of the best cannons you can get pretty early as well.
New shields, new torpedoes, we're happy.
Yeah, oh, and I got a trait slot, so I better actually use that. Oh.
Also new kit.
Oh yeah, we got that a bit ago. So I started using. I managed to find that trait box that gives the special traits that came out of this lockbox. The one for the engineer that changes its orbital strike. The new orbital strike is actually pretty good, but also way goofier contextually than it was before, which is also pretty great. Because what it does is it changes orbital strike into orbital chasing beam, which is instead of being a single blow onto the targeted enemy, it will now basically turn into a damage over time effect. But you still have this giant beam that's now hitting the enemy and following them around the map.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It's like the end of Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker.
Alright,
which, by the way, great movie. Go see it.
Yeah, that's a really good movie.
You know, assuming you know what Batman Beyond is at all.
should.
You should, unless you weren't like a child in the early 2000s, or someone who watched animation in the early 2000s. Actually, I guess it was late 90s.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Yeah, because that show was on when I was still in high school.
Yeah. Show was so good.
Yeah, it was. As such, they are actually continuing with comics.
Yeah. Although the comics have been, well, the ones I've read have been kind of hit and miss, but it's been handled fairly well in most of the ones I've seen. So yeah, this is just so far it's just a fight against a bunch of Federation ships that are trying to claim this planet. Because
they're so silly. They think they can stand up to us.
Because they're jerks.
They're fools is what they are.
Yeah.
Fools! We're not the only ones here either.
Yeah, those are like the station defense.
There are such noble warriors as the Klingon bird of prey.
The 3 Kelduns. Yeah,
Yes.
the guys that were already defending the station before we got here.
Shh.
Yeah, so I know I mentioned it probably on the video when I showed up the Avenger, but cruisers have their own set of commands, which basically give area buffs to their allies. And one of the nice things is that the buffs actually do stack. You can have multiple cruisers giving their own buffs. You can't have the same buff stack on top of each other, but if you had a party of 4 cruisers and 1 other ship, then you could have all 4 buffs on your party at the same time. Not all cruiser categories have all of the buffs, because they're sort of split based on the cruiser's role. For example, because the battle cruiser is a battle cruiser. It doesn't have the one cruiser command, which is basically a threat booster. Whereas here I've got the weapon systems efficiency, which gives all of us minus weapon power costs on our weapons. Shield frequency modulation, which gives us bonuses to our shields and shield regenerations, and strategic maneuvering, which gives us a bonus to turn rate and flight speed. Oh, so we're going to try and board this ship and take it over from within.
I'm going to take Bellara too.
You know what? Sure. That sounds like a great idea. I will take my science lizard as well. The fact that mission just gave us Bellara 2 is still pretty great.
Yes. Yes, it is. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a clone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's clearly just a clone like that.
In fact, if I get more female Klingon officers, I'm just going to name them all Bellara and then add a number.
That sounds pretty good. So you can have a whole team of Bellaras.
Yes. It's like that like 1 volt in Fallout, which is just clones of one guy.
how these shuttles are already damaged and on fire.
Well, because we did blow the hell out of this ship.
Yeah. I think we were shooting this part of it yet, though. But you know, I think we were just
I was shooting everywhere.
we were just blasting everywhere.
Shooting wherever I could find. Gun.
One of the
Gun dead.
One of the good times to be using the shotgun. Anything else in here interesting? No, it doesn't look like it.
We killed some Federation scum.
Yeah, that's interesting enough.
Really want to find that pack-led bastard and his Ferengi sidekick. Kick their asses.
Like that Pakla guy is a jerk.
Yeah, so's the Ferengi.
Like, what is up with those guys?
Committing war crimes and claiming it's like, you know, for peace.
Alright, well, nothing else in this area.
The warp core.
That's not the warp core, that's the
think that's the warp
science science bay.
That's the science core. What was that, like a particle accelerator?
Something like that. Now we're in the warp core and they decide to lock us.
Oh, there we
They
go.
decide to lock us in here. Cause
Yeah, because, you know, when you want to have a firefight, the best place to do it's right near an antimatter reactor.
yeah. Like that's good thinking on their science crew or their security crew. Good job there, guys. I'll just disable those force fields.
Be like in a Call of Duty mission, you guys were like hiding out in 3 Mile Island or something. Which, for all I know, could have happened. I've never played a Call of Duty game, so.
I don't remember if I've. Yeah.
Played one of the old Medal of Honors when it was about World War II.
If we can't. Yeah.
No, we can't beam off. Beam on, we can't beam off.
Sad. Oh, we gotta beat up the place first. Like we can't just leave. That'd be cowardly. I've actually got a bunch of Call of Duties that I should probably get around to playing at some point. Like among all the games that I should probably get around to playing at some point.
I can't speak for the single player. I tried multi on one of them when Steam was offering free weekend. I did not like it. It was too
Yeah, it's
too quick to die for my
yeah,
taste.
it is a style of multiplayer that I do not really enjoy, and those games are focused on that. Like the single player is just an excuse to do stuff and get you ready for the multiplayer, which is why I am generally not interested in that series in the slightest.
Yeah, it was just I prefer Halo, where it's like if you're getting shot, you have time to turn around and see who's shooting you before you're dead.
Yeah. In general, I'm not really that big of a fan of multiplayer shooters, but I will enjoy playing them with friends. Whereas, you know, like a lot of these other games sort of require the matchmaking.
Yeah. Oh, are you still back there? You're still back there. We'll wait for
No,
you because
I'm not.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I was ahead of you. I was just exploring.
Oh, then who's that dot? Oh, that's someone's shield generator.
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused. Never mind. I'll be right there then.
Oh, you.
I just see gray dots on the map. I can't tell who's what.
You could put your cursor over them.
It's too much effort. Just gonna shoot here and sit here and shoot these guys with a shotgun. I almost said shoot here and sit these guys with a shotgun. Should be weird.
Yeah.
Quick, where's that power? That's that power. You like that power.
The shield power?
The shield healing power, yes. The one that prevents me from dying.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the release of the season 8.5 on Thursday. You know, it sounds like they got.
More than you were looking for the release of Battlestar Galactica Season 4.5?
No, not that interested.
Oh.
Actually, I've already got all those anyway.
Oh.
It was
Well, yeah, that show's was over 4 years ago.
yeah, like I've got a big Blu-ray box set because I was hearing it was actually pretty good. So
Are you a frackin' Cylon?
no,
Okay.
wasn't that blown away by it. It was pretty good, but I didn't really think it was exceptional.
I admittedly I never saw the whole thing, just kind of chunks of it, but it was pretty good sci-fi.
Yeah,
It was. I mean, I could see the DS9 influence on it because it was, I think, some of the same guys. But I mean, it's not as good as Babylon 5 or Deep Space Nine itself, or what other space sci-fi stuff do I like? Oh, heal!
Oh no!
Oh no! Help me! I've fallen and I can't get up.
You should
Yay!
you should
Better.
not do that.
I have a shotgun. I want to get close to these guys, like that. Pew pew. It's I don't think it was as good as Farscape.
Yeah, I've got all that I need to get around to watching too.
That show's
Yeah,
good, but that show's weird
Yeah,
at times.
that show is pretty good.
There was one episode where they just randomly decided to make it a cartoon.
That's pretty good.
Oh, we could shoot him?
Yeah, we're using enhanced interrogation techniques.
But those wouldn't work. I mean, there was a whole episode of TNG that was basically Picard pointing out that pain isn't torturing, or torture isn't useful.
Yeah, but it's not like the Klingons know this.
Cardassians know that. Man, if they ever do a Cardassian faction, there should totally be a mission where you get to basically, really, really torture somebody.
Yeah.
Like psychological
Oh.
torture and all that.
Arrgh, I was trying to pick up the item.
Oh, crap, I didn't even see that, sorry. Let's go back.
If it would even.
We didn't blow up the ship yet,
I
right?
don't think it would let us go back. Which is a shame because I think there was a blue item there.
Arg.
Th-
Yeah, I totally didn't see an item.
Ah, thanks a lot.
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. I'll buy you a blue item.
Ah, whatever.
Or ice cream. Do you want ice cream?
Ice cream.
Buy you an ice cream cone.
Aww.
Down at the, you have to come here.
Ah.
You have to drive 8 hours because there's the Baskin Robbins on the corner.
I think it would take me more than 8 hours to get to your place.
On an
Oh,
airplane? Probably
airplane?
not.
No, yeah, it probably wouldn't take.
Driving probably be 16.
Yeah, it'd probably take a while for me to drive.
Make it Southern California in 22. I know that much. From here, I mean.
Oh,
I know that much because I was 14 at the time, so I wasn't driving, but I've been present to somebody doing that, so. We were on a road trip and my mom really wanted to get home. Like, a lot. After spending like 2 weeks with family.
We apparently got the access codes to Sol System, but
We don't get
we're
to
not
use
going to
them.
go use them so much.
We get to go recruit raiders.
The fact they want us to go attack, Utopia
Mars.
Planet, Utopia Planet, Planeta, yeah.
Planitia.
Yeah.
Serve the Empire
Planetia. Okay.
Serve the Empire.
Did I hit accept?
Oh, yep, there we go. I was still going through the dialogue.
Okay.
Because just the two of us are going to take over the entire...
No, we got other guys. What we're going to do is we're going to open a jump gate right in the atmosphere, do a few strafing runs, and... Wait, wrong
Yeah.
show.
Oh, but there are a whole bunch of other birds of prey.
Yeah, like a lot. Let's cloak.
Sounds like a good idea.
We can do this if we cloak.
We need to blow up a bunch of ships and then disable these comm satellites. Where's...
They're not ships, they're turrets.
Oh, there are turrets here.
They're disruptor turrets. These turrets go down really quickly.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, I find that they tend to be honest. Like these ones that are mounted on platforms like these, they actually do tend to go down pretty fast. It's the free-floating ones that are usually pretty beastly.
Okay, so demo. Oh, you already got
Yeah.
satellite. Okay, that explains why I couldn't actually target the satellite.
Yeah, so I got that one. So now we should...
Fighters!
Fighters! Bunch of escorts. Some shuttles. Because why not?
You're like, oh god, it's Klingons, throw out everything. Even your old Pinto.
Well, you know, like, the Federation doesn't really have a fighter. Well, I mean, they have the Peregrine, but they didn't actually... The STO didn't actually have that for the Federation for quite a while. So when there was a mission that required a small ship for the Federation, it was usually just their runabouts and their stuff like that.
Okay, we're gonna go up this first. Cloak!
There we go. Blow up a few of these docked ships. Can you even? Oh, I guess you can't actually. It seems like you can't actually just.
The dock is repairing them as we're trying to blow them up.
They'll probably be important later. Lot of little ships around here.
I know, it's coming. It's times like these I wish I had, like, Tachyon, Tychon's
Oh,
so,
yeah. Yeah, that would actually...
just throw one out and suck them all in.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty useful.
Cloak!
Whereas I need to wait for me to pop out of combat. Alright, there we go.
I'll go ahead and take out the satellite cluster thing.
Okay. And of course I'll help.
Why do they have disruptor cannons anyway?
That's actually a good question.
Like they're the Federation.
Yeah, 'cause they use the phasers instead. So that's actually a good question. I don't know why there are disruptor turrets.
Non-cannon! Non-cannon!
Non-cannon cannons.
Non-cannon cannons. I don't know.
Yeah, let's
Cloaked.
just fly straight.
Sneaky
Yeah,
sneak.
we'll just sneak right past everything and just take it.
I'm in your base, killing your dudes.
Last communication satellite. There you go. Now we can destroy the ships that are in
ships?
dry dock.
Including the one we already kind of started
Yeah.
shooting.
You see, we got some time before they actually activate, so we can, if we destroy them fast enough, then we don't actually have to fight them. Of course, we've also got a lot of other ships that are around them.
And apparently line of sight problems.
Yeah, also a problem. Okay, so you did come to the same group.
Yes, I did. Unfortunately, they're all kind of shooting me, and I don't like it.
Yeah, you should not let them shoot at you because you're the fragile one.
I know. If only there was a way I could disappear from their sensors.
So I got a lot of them that are actually aiming at me instead. Right, that's this task force done. Let's just finish off the rest of these guys so we can get out of here.
Great job, let's blow this thing and go home. Okay, yeah, screw it, I'm just broken. Okay, okay. Why are we not cloaked? We don't want to be not cloaked.
What? Don't blow. Don't.
It's like it dropped me into cloak, then I didn't drop into cloak. Like what?
You might have started firing.
Maybe.
Okay, well, I'm taking care of things here, so if you wanted to, depending on where you spawned, if you wanted to start on
Yeah, I'll head in to go fight
Alright.
Beta. Bravo, sorry.
whichever one is close to where you are.
Well, Bravo's the only one
Oh,
left.
so it is. I guess I guess the NPCs managed to take care of Alpha.
Well, Alpha was the one we kind of started shooting
Yeah.
at already.
So that definitely would have helped, and then the NPCs probably took care of the rest of them for us. Alright, I think that's finally everything here, so and it looks like Bravo is just about to wake up, so I'll be there in just a moment.
Okay, we actually successfully cloaked this
Yay!
time. One left. Oh, it's active. There it is. It's almost dead, although, so. Surprise! Okay. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I need to get out of here.
Oh, that was a very bad time to cloak.
Good job.
I cloaked, and there were about 4 photon torpedoes.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, that is not a good time to cloak.
Okay, really? Okay, fine. We'll escape the old-fashioned way. Kill everything that's chasing us.
I mean, that's what I'm doing. They even have a Constitution class down here. Yeah, you don't.
Funny. Oh,
Yeah, you actually don't normally see them around.
Man, they really did send out the old Pinto.
Hey, you actually don't normally see Constitution class ships in any mission. Then again, to be fair, I primarily leveled through the Federation story, and in the and once you get to endgame, you don't really see these first tier ships most places anyway. But then again,
Stop shooting
there actually
him.
are still plenty of times where even at like endgame stuff, you see an NPC flying around in a Miranda. So I don't know actually.
Okay. Leave the Mars system before you're captured. Good idea. Also, wait, Mars system?
Yeah.
Should it be Sol system?
Yeah, like it
Solar system.
should, but you know, some of the automatic dialogue that they generate is a little weird. What?
Oh, is it saying go
Yeah,
go
but it's
back
also
to Mars?
saying speak.
Yeah, ignore
Yeah,
that.
it's also
Just go.
saying
Just go
speak to
talk.
Jim Pock.
Turn
So
the mission. Cannons. Oh, nice. These are the plasma disruptors.
Yeah, like those are great cannons for you. For me, meanwhile, for me, I just take the beam array.
Lieutenant Commander.
But that will actually be it for us for this week. We'll do the next mission next time, and next week we'll also do a supplementary episode for the anniversary mission as well.
Yay!
So look forward to that. And just remember, for all the folks that are watching, the free giveaways start on Monday and go on till Wednesday. There's only one giveaway per day, and the way they're doing it is for that day only. They are reducing the price of the item to 0 Zen on the store. So every item that's going to be unlocked in this manner is an account unlock. So you just need to have any one character of the appropriate level to be able to unlock it. And then all you need to do is go buy it, and it'll be unlocked on your account forever.
And if you're watching this later, then you're shit out
That's
of luck.
right.
Sorry.
Well, because there will be a timestamp put on this episode, so you'll know what day I'm talking about. Anyway, that's it for us. Thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.